Hey, so do you have any of those friends that every time you see them, it's absolutely amazing and you love them and they're great, but then for the next 3 months on social media, you look at them and you just can't stand them? Well, that's what this video is about. Hey, so thanks for coming to this video and for hearing me chat about friends on social media and why I think it's important that we address and we think about and compartmentalize these people in a different space. Now, this comes out of the work we're doing at our Story to Stage program because of what we're asking the speakers we're working with to do. And I think it's important for you to understand the difference between who people are online and who people are in person. One of the first realizations is that we refer to this thing as social media, and social media makes us think it's about being friends. But actually, what it truly is, what it has become, for better or worse, for the most part, for many people, is marketing media. This is a form of marketing. In fact, for many people, their primary form of marketing for getting their ideas out into the world in order to build their authority. That is not a bad thing. If they are your friends, you should want them to succeed. And if you want them to succeed, you should want them to have narrow opinions about their area of authority so the world knows them for it. Here's the backstory. A few years ago, there was a friend of mine, an acquaintance of mine, who'd been very prolific on social media, and he'd been out there, and we'd known each other for years, and he was putting himself out there over and over again, and it was so douchebaggy to me. I was like, cringing every time I saw it, hating it, rage commenting, muting on Facebook, getting on my high horse. Who does this guy think he is? Telling all our other friends about what an ass this guy is. And eventually I started feeling disingenuous, and I sent him a message. I was like, dude, I must say, I've been dissing you a little bit in private, and because I'm quite frustrated about the persona you're putting out there, but I feel like I need to do it in person. Can we meet for lunch? Sure, no problem. Meet for lunch, do these things, and we kind of chatted about it. And the realization we came to that was pretty obvious was that I was not his audience. That he wasn't writing these posts and doing these things to try and catch up with an old friend or an old mate or whatever the case may be. He was trying to do this in order to build his profile. And as soon as I understood this, I was like, that makes perfect sense. I'm not his audience. And there's other friends that I see on social media, and I look at them and I look at the stuff they're doing and I think, this is not how you speak when I'm at your house for a braai. And they do the same thing to me. I had a friend recently, one of the groomsmen of my wedding. If you look, he has unfollowed me on every social media platform. And my first feeling was I was hurt. My second feeling, I was angry. I was like, how dare he do this? And I was just about to hit the unfollow on him. And then I thought, but I get value from him on social media. He doesn't get value from me. And in fact, maybe I'm out there being a little bit testy about certain things and arguing with certain people on Twitter and things like this. And maybe that's not how he wants to remember his mate or what he wants to see. And let me tell you why this is a challenge right now. Before, you may have gone 10, 20, 30 social media interactions with a human being before seeing them in person. So what happens is you go there, you see them out there in the world, you get upset with them, and then you meet them for a lunch or a dinner or a coffee, whatever, and then you chat about it, and then everything's amazing. You remember how rad they are, and you refill the tank, and you go back out again. And then what happens is you see those tweets again, and then you rinse and repeat. Now what's happening because of lockdown is you might be going 1,000 social media interactions before you see them again. And this is a problem. I start feeling myself have disdain. So I realized, you know what I want to do for the friends I really like who have opinions that I don't necessarily agree with? Do them the courtesy, show them the love of unfollowing them. Because I don't want them to hold back in any way what they're putting out there. I want them to put out because I want them to succeed. I just don't want to necessarily have that frame of reference for my mate. The flip side to this, if you are trying to grow as a thought leader, stop seeing it as social media. You can let your friends know, hey guys, I'm really going to be using this platform to build my profile, but I understand that you may be bored of me talking only about whatever, but do it anyway, because this is your opportunity to grow. And maybe decide maybe Facebook for you is a platform for just friendship, but then on LinkedIn and on Twitter or on Instagram, you're only going to have an opinion about your area of authority. I would advise you take this opportunity. I would advise though you stop getting upset with people that you don't like their social media persona because it's not for you. Here's my suggestion. Give your friends, if you are that person, give your friends permission to unfollow you. Tell them what you're doing, show them this video, let them unfollow you on social media. And if you're the other person that is the audience, reach out to your mates and say, hey, I realize what you're trying to do. I respect it, but I don't really enjoy it. And this is not your social media frame, is not the person obviously I know and love. So for that reason, I'm going to salute you in all the work you're doing, but unfollow you anyway. Everyone's out there just trying to get ahead. That's not a bad thing. We should all be wanting the people we love and respect to grow. And they're just doing what they can to make it happen. Let's not get in their way. Let's maybe get out of it. That's my thought for right now. Stay curious. Peace.